I need to get them in the form of y equals mx plus b so that I can come through and compare that slope and analyze what is happening. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my first equation, 5x minus 7y equals 3x plus 4, and I'm going to work on getting it into my standard slope-intercept form. So I'm going to subtract my 5x from both sides. It's really important that students show their work as they're going through these so that they don't lose track of a negative sign. That is one of the most common things that causes students to miss a question like this one. So we now have negative 7y is going to be negative 2x plus 4. I'm going to divide by negative 7, and that comes through all the way over here. So we have y equals 2/7 x minus 4 over 7. And I'm not going to worry about simplifying my fractions. I want to leave them just the way they are. But please remember that when we're dividing a negative by a negative, we do end up with that positive. So right now, I know that my first equation has a slope of 2/7, and that's what I'm going to have to do with my second equation. So let's go ahead and let's work on this second equation in blue over here. And we've got cy equals 9 plus 4x. First thing I'm going to do, just so that I don't make a careless mistake of grabbing my 9 instead of my 4, I'm going to rewrite this into standard slope-intercept form. And we've got cy equals 4x plus 9. And then I would have to come through and divide by c. So I now know that y equals 4 over cx plus 9 over c. Now, again, I don't care at all about what my intercepts are, what my b values are. I only care about those slopes being the same. So this is telling me that 2 over 7 must equal 4 over c. And I can go ahead and I can set those equal to each other in order to solve for c. Remember when we set up a proportion where a fraction equals a fraction, we want to come through and cross multiply. So I'm going to multiply the top of one by the bottom of the other and set that equal to the bottom of the first times the top of the second. So when I do this, I now know that 2c is going to be equal to 28. When I divide by 2, I know that c is going to be equal to 14. And that would be my answer to this question.